Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science Channel. Today is the evening of November 19th, 2020. I'm getting ready to update my COVID-19 database. I work with three daily sources and a couple weekly sources also. But the three main sources for today are New York Times, Johns Hopkins University, and the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. And by the way, if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee, I also have a link in the description so you can actually send me some money to buy me a cup of coffee with, okay? So anyway, first of all, let's come over here and let's see, European. So first thing we'll come over and download the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control database. This is a these are daily cases and deaths by country and date. So that takes care of that. Then we come over here as always. We immediately open this up. Okay, so give it these three things here. Country ID. We don't need country ID. We don't need the cumulative thing because it doesn't really tell us that much. Now we can do this. We can take population, edit, cut, move it over here, edit, paste, delete this. Okay. So now let's come over here. Let's do a save as. Okay. So here you go. So this takes care of the first data set. Okay. So now we come back over here. Okay. So let's see some here. New York. Okay. Okay. So that takes care of all that. Now we got to come over here and okay. Let's come down here. Okay. So then we're going to copy the John Hopkins data set down there. Okay. Now let's do this. Good. So now let's open up our database here. Okay, let's just first of all, let's just run a package, make sure there's nothing new here. All packages are up to date, very good. Okay, so let's do this. Now let's come back over to here. Back up here. Let's come down here. Somewhere down here, there should be. Okay. Okay. We're on this one. This updates the New York Times database and the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control database. Okay, let's do John Hopkins. Let's do this. This one actually is this creates the two daily tables, cases and deaths for the John Hopkins data. Okay. Now, if we come down here, we go over here and I'll change this and change this. In addition to creating those two databases, we also get a quick look at the actual data overall for these three different units, for these three different sources. Okay. So here you can see the European CDC says 37,927 U.S. cases per day and 942 deaths per day in the U.S. New York Times says an average of 38,456 deaths per day, a little higher than this. And also the deaths are also high, 944. John Hopkins says 38,297. Deaths are 948. Okay. So here's the data, the U.S. data for the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. You can see they basically look the same. A good huge spike here in cases, and all the way across. Okay. Now we can look here at this. Look here, say at this. You do see a difference right there, 426. Then you see one down here, a drop spike there. Look at deaths. Well, if we look at this number here, well, guess what? We're clear down back over here then. Okay. Now, because see, well, this number is over top this peak right here, but just due to volatility, we can't actually see what the average cases are per day. John Hopkins numbers, you can see here. So here's the thing. This is 1,000. This is 1,500. So let's say this is 1,250. Well, this is over 200,000. So yeah, it's spiking, but it hasn't come close to this number here yet. It just passed this number here. Again, this is John Hopkins. Again, we're really only concerned due to the volatility. We're really only concerned with this number here. Once again, this number this is 1,500, so it's about the same number, but this number, interesting enough, up here is pretty much the same. It's past this number here, okay? Past this number here, but not even close to this number here on average yet. So it remains to be seen how do we fare this week. Now, if we look here, this is the problem right here. Okay, this is the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. They got this huge spike up here, which no one else has. Okay, which is sort of interesting. We compare the lowest function to all three numbers. Yeah, there is some difference here, but I don't think it's overall. I don't think it's enough to stop us from using the numbers. It's probably not enough to actually help us help us, to actually let us say the number's not overall as good. We're comparing the daily cases to a 28-day moving average. I'm not really sure what it means when the daily numbers are above the moving average. Okay, if this is a stock market, we would have, I don't know. Of course, here's where it started up. Maybe we would have bought here or someplace. We would have bought here, right? Okay. Anyway, thanks for your time. Hey, and don't forget to to click that buy me a cup of coffee link in the administration. I'm really hurting for a nice latte today. Thanks so much for your time. We'll catch you on the next report.